Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows on. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. James Rodriguez! Oh, that's fabulous!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence.
Oh, that is a bit special. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And it's Delph. Now it's James Rodriguez. Hoists it forward. Kenny. Oh, good take in a good area. And here's Loftus-Cheek. Has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Otoy. Fulham were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Mitrovic. Real chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cross from King. Kenny finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Hit into the towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Everton can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Lookman. Mitrovic spreads it towards the left. Nice. Has a goal! No mistake! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Fulham grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's come through. He's gone for it! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Gets into a dangerous position. And here's Mitrovic. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lookman. Loftus-Cheek. Aimed in towards the centre. And we hit half-time. Fulham come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Fulham head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're already back underway here. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Kenny. And it's played forward. Sambo Anguissa. Odoi goes looking. A buccaneering run from the defender. Can he deliver? Goes for goal! And the ball's come out! Managed to get it away. Forward it goes. Rodriguez tries to switch the play. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to get within range.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Brian goes short. So who's he picking? Mitrovic has a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Fulham really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Time to deliver. Nicely controlled. Oh, shooting chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. Brian. Lookman. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mina passes it forward. Hoists it forward. Ream. Gomez, and it's James Rodriguez.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Into the last 5 minutes. Fulham just have to run down the clock. Gomez plays it out to the wing.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Fulham really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able. Fulham have a free kick. Well, he's got the ball glued to it. He's gone for it! And that's caused a worry or two. Kearney moves short. Lamina has a pop! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Kearney. Lint attempts a clearance. Has a pop! Oh, just wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Fulham were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And that's sprayed out wide. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Ream drives it forward. Plays a clever pass. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Kane. Forward it goes. That's a brilliant interception. Kearney. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Blint gets it away. And the counter is on. Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing. And it's played forward. Dele Alli did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Sanchez. Rose. And it's Dele Alli. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lamina. Has a goal! Oh, great save! And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the worth of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Fulham can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a loose ball. Bale. Fulham were surprise winners in their last match. Made a mug of a few pundits. Ream. Ream switches it towards the other side. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Loftus-Cheek. Aimed in towards the centre. Sambo Anguissa gets it out to the wing. Good clearance and very necessary. Dele Alli hoists it forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Kearney, and it's Loftus-Cheek. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Son Heung-min. And here's Kane. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Lemina. He's making a real surge on the left.
Fulham are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
And the shot! Dispatched clinically.
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Fulham take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Sambo Anguissa. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Lemina. Breaks on here. Points by no means guaranteed just yet. Let down by a lack of accuracy. They are right into last chance territory.
Tottenham Hotspur have a simple task.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Fulham are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Kearney. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Carlos Fin tries a shot! They've scored! 2 minutes and we're all square again.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Has a hit! Massive lead! Beautifully done. Looking to get with, and the finish! That's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Over to the left. Up to meet it! And he's done it! Dubravka reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Fulham ahead, 1 goal to the good. Graham tries to get it forward quickly. Fulham imperious when the two sides... Yeah, he's fouled him there. Driving on, he could shoot here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. Shelby. Fulham looking to build on the point they picked up in an admirable underdog performance last time. Steered forward. Kenny. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Time to deliver. Great challenge, time to perfection. Regardless of the outcome, it is... And Mitrovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Mitrovic has a goal! Richie. Sambo Anguissa positions himself well and cuts it out. Kearney tries lifting it over. There are a few waiting for it. There's shoots! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Fulham finished the first half strongly, as so often they do. There's the end of the first half. We'll back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Fulham sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're already into the second period. It's on a Mitrovic has a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Substitution.
Lascelles can get it clear. Sambo Anguissa. Loftus-Cheek. What? Has a goal! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets the better of his... And the shots! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Dubravka did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player who's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Fulham take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Mitrovic is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
Kenny. Lovely bit of skill. Sambo Anguissa. Grazer. Plays it out to the flank. Going for goal! Kenny, and it's got through. Gets up to hit it! Oh yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
4 in the game, he is the man. Fulham are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kenny hoists it forward, and once more they can't get through. He's had a shot! And he's missed it.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Brian goes looking. Forward it goes. Brian plays it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Hayden, and it's played forward. Now the counter. Good ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. There's no flag. Aimed in towards the centre. Ritchie goes looking. And time is up. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Fulham showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his inputs, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, a very good evening to you. It is great to have you along for this much anticipated game, and of course we want to get through it as promptly as possibly we can, because as you can see for yourself, there have been major weather issues today. The officials have made absolutely sure that it is safe, it's okay to go ahead. Nothing has been left to chance in terms of preparations. Those have been meticulous, and understandably, when you take into account these most testing of conditions, all of the efforts to ensure this game is played under normal conditions have been carried out, and we hope for a proper game which reaches its conclusion. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. A note about the opposition and their record over the last three: played 3, lost 3.
Well, they've hit a very worrying run of form, Peter, that needs to be arrested quite quickly, or they may take on a reputation of being the whipping boys from here. It's time to get back to basics and be a more competitive proposition. Getting the defence organised and a focus on clean sheets can help stop the rot and help them step away from it. And I hope the manager hasn't overindulged in meetings, because that can drive players mad.
We have already started here. Lookman drives it forward. Noble. Fulham were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Rice goes looking. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lemina. Lookman! Aimed in towards the centre. And the counter is on. Loftus-Cheek plays it forward. Hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
And that's another throw. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ream. Lemina plays it out to the flank. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? A real chance if he can get through. Rice gets rid without sophistication. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're already into the second period.
Fulham playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this score.
He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Antonio. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Lookman. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Fulham come into this game off a rampant performance last time. Mood is good. And it's Cresswell. Lemina battles to win it back. Antonio. And it's Mitrovic. Loftus-Cheek. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and...
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. No ball. Going through. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And he's cut it out. Diop can hoist it clear. Lamina. Zambo Anguissa. Across the field it goes. And Mitrovic! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Towering header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Fulham really looking like men possessed. They need to if they want to win it. Well, that had to be more accurate.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ream cuts it out. Lookman out towards the flank.
Fulham showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Forward it goes. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Mitrovic.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high. Mitrovic! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Mitrovic is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Yokushlu, beautifully done. Robson Kanu. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a go. And that's been levered clear. And it's Mitrovic. Fulham were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Has a goal! Jake Livermore with the short one. There are a few waiting for it. Livermore. And it's Mitrovic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mitrovic just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Livermore. Yokushlu plays it forward. Fulham boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new one.
Up he gets! Diangana has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Well, that's where he wants it. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Kearney drives it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Ream. Sambo Anguissa. Over to the left. Ream gets into the right position to intercept. Forward it goes. Mitrovic is flagged offside. And the first half is done. So now the team has broken through. Certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Lemina. Loftus-Cheek. Can he deliver? Yokushlu demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Mitrovic. And Mitrovic! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And here's Mitrovic. Jake Livermore goes long. Robson Kanu! Fulham have the league's best defensive record. Sambo Anguissa spreads it towards the left. Diangana. Yokushlu tries to locate someone up front. Kearney. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Phillips. Yokushlu.
Fulham really have been alive to interceptions and picking.
Lookman! And he comes up trumps again.
Lookman clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue. West Brom showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Kearney. Sambo Anguissa plays it out to the wing. Robson Kanu cuts it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Phillips.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Fulham go in search of their winner. Lamina lobs it in gently. Loftus goes for goal! And the referee brings it to a close. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and...
Es otra cosa, ¿no? Guy.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game at stake. Mitrovic! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Ruben Neves goes to finish! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Dendonka. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's anyone's ball. Lost up to meet it. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Fulham are just so strong away from home, yet to lose on opposition territory. Badiashile plays it forward. Tete. Some Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? No goals as yet. Brian has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Ball's gone out of play. Ruben Neves looking to hit the front line. Lukman tries to stroke it through. Badiashile tries to get it forward quickly. Sambo Anguissa. And Mitrovic! They've played it short. Header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Loftus-Cheek. Brian goes up and over. Lukman gets it back. Loftus-Cheek. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Fulham ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Fulham playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Lukman, Mitrovic! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Mitrovic is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save.
Gets up to head it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Mitrovic looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Semedo tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And it hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mitrovic really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Lamina. Fulham have been defending beautifully lately. Lamina is the guilty party there. Ruben Neves. Loftus-Cheek. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Tete.
Concentration levels.
Oh, real danger here. Has he found his man?
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Fulham go in search of their winner. Lamina.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Disappointing effort, couldn't even get past the wall. Townsend gets the better of his man, and it's played forward. Another chance from a corner. And it's been taken short. Townsend, Andros Townsend decides to play it back. And he's surging through. It's Lamina. Lookman. Clearance and very necessary. Beautifully done. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Zaha simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in.
He's had a shot! He has done it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Incoming cross. Townsend.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Loftus-Cheek. It's Lookman! A great save, real class. And it's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Fulham clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
This could spell danger. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Darlow gets it upfield. Loftus-Cheek. Lookman. How about a shot? And the shot! He scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Fulham hits one! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he'll be seen as the #1 enemy because of his creative ability.
Tete. Ream. Loftus-Cheek. Lookman. Gets into some space. Time to deliver. Could be thinking about a shot here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Just brushed off the ball there. Loftus-Cheek, who has made his impact already. Forward it goes. Pinged forward. Lamina. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's Lamina. Tete. Kouyaté tries to clear. Fence has got rid of that. Ream. Lookman.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Great reactions in front of goal, he just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Fulham 2 up and into a position of real strength. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, he's good for it! And that would have won it.
Lookman should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Loftus-Cheek. Lookman. Loftus-Cheek. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. This is promising. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to get it clear. Patrick Van Aanholt is charging up on the overlap. And time is up. Fulham have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Fulham certainly produced a lovely blend of flair and industry to earn a result that was fully merited for me.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Has a goal! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Loftus-Cheek. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Puts it into the middle. Goes for goal! It's there!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Fulham take the early advantage. Manchester United are on a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5. Sambo Anguissa did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ball's out on the left now. So who's he picking out? Well read, he sorted that out. It's come loose. Manchester United are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition.
Tries one! Manchester United will certainly be confident after that win in the local derby. Alex Telles. Fulham have been susceptible to late first-half goals over recent weeks, so determined not to concede this time. Just brushed off the ball there. Play for a throw. Cut out in the nick of time. McTominay. Alex Telles plays it over to the other flank. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek, he's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Now it's Mitrovic. He's had a go! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Fulham, and the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Fulham ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. Pogba. Bailly. It's being played forward. Loftus-Cheek. Rashford. Now it's Cavani. And help's available out wide. Alex Telles. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Pogba. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
That's just very well played. He can...
Mitrovic! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Fulham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Fulham take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Out to the left it goes. McTominay. He hits it! This could fall anywhere! It was on the back foot. It's Lamina. Mitrovic. And Mitrovic! And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Keeper sends it forward. Lamina. Loftus-Cheek, and here's Mitchell, shot at goal! Great football, shot and save.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
McTominay is there to... Big chance! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Fulham tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. And it's played forward.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Romero gets it upfield. Baye. Pogba. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Mitrovic. Wan-Bissaka. No way through there. And the referee brings it to a close. Fulham have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ndidi.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose.
Bonds! Cleared. And Vardy! And he's found the net! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that is going to ensure his place amongst the leading goal scorers in this competition. Big occasion, big... Mitrovic! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, Brighton finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Fulham were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Mitrovic. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. All Brighton. Sönchu. Ndidi. All Brighton desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's... And Mitrovic! Their attempt is the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Mitrovic. Amate goes back to base. Barnes. Oh, sweet feet. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's pinged one through here. Mitrovic has a hit! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And the game has already resumed here.
Fulham playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Sambo Anguissa drives it forward. Barnes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll... Loftus-Cheek! There it is! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Almost an hour gone. Lamina. That's put paid to a promising move. Madison.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Time for a change in personnel. And he just whacks it away. And it's Kongolo. He's got options out wide. Oh, that's too long. But there's going to be another change here. Sambo Anguissa. Loftus-Cheek. Lemina. Loftus-Cheek.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Madison, and here's Vardy. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. Fulham are minutes away from a notable win. Tries to dink it in.
Fulham certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Diving header! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that's bounce back ability. Responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Fulham really have a team of the right chemistry, Peter, and it paid off handsomely here. You won't find any test tubes in this bunch.